Welcome to the Hair Metal Guru. My name is Anthony. They call me the Guru, and today it's part 2 in the hair metal shit that I got from eBay series. I think that's what I called it, but whatever. You know from looking at my house that I order and collect everything and anything hair metal related. I have thousands of CDs, which I haven't even begun to show on this channel yet. Hundreds of vinyl records, which I also need to show at some point. And I've just started ordering stuff on eBay, things like cassettes. So I got, around 30 cassettes in the mail over the last couple days. So that's what we're showing today on the channel. And I got to go get Charlie. She just took a piss.
The hair metal guru, from Warren to crew. The hair metal guru, never forget Charlie too.
It's like 5 below zero here in North Dakota, and Charlie has 8 tits, and they're all frozen. Okay, let's get into the cassettes. I'm gonna pick up one box that I got today. And, what are we starting off with? The debut album from Mr. Big. And I'll be honest, I'm going to pull this a little closer. I'm not the world's biggest Mr. Big fan. You know, they were so talented, and I'm just not big into those bands that play a million notes an hour and are virtuosos. I like bands that keep it simple, stupid, the KISS method. So, complete and total respect for Mr. Big. I liked some songs. Green Tinted 60s Mind. Just Take My Heart was a good ballad. I got Sick of To Be With You, which was on the follow-up. And I think, well, what do you know? We have the follow-up. Lean Into It. So the first 2 Mr. Big albums, part of today's haul. What else do we got in this little box? Extreme. Again, a band I really do like. I never spent much time with this album, 3 sides to every story. I know some hair metal fans who think this is a fucking masterpiece, put it up next to the best of Queen. And I know some people who were like, let's go back to the first couple albums. We're not big on 3 sides. So I don't have a really good opinion on it. I know I need to spend some more time with it. So we'll set that down. Here's one that I got and covered in an earlier video. Coming up next. And holy shit, as I'm recording this, the Redskins are fucking Commanders, whatever. I call them the Redskins. The Redskins are beating the Lions by 45-31 with 2 minutes and 30 seconds left. Unfucking real. Charlie's the hair metal queen. Isn't that right? Oh, talk about a band that was much maligned in the hair metal scene. Nelson, After the Rain. I'll be honest, I liked some of it. It aged like shit. I actually saw Nelson in concert. I think it was 1991 at the Fargo Civic Auditorium. And got to drink with the opening band afterwards at a hotel because I met some security guards. They were called Trick Whisper, never did anything. It was supposed to be Enough's Enough, but they canceled for some reason. But I thought the song After the Rain was good. You know, Can't Live Without Your Love and Affection was a big hit. I was like, you know, so I'm not a huge Nelson fan, but, you know, they did pop rock really well. Heart, the Brigade album, shit. I love the self-titled Heart album. I like songs like Nothing at All, Alone, What About Love, All Lies. I don't remember. Is this the one that has like, All I Want to Do Is Make Love to You? I can't remember. So I'm not like extremely well versed on Heart. The Britney Fox self-titled album. Love, such an underrated band. Girls School, Rock Revolution. There's a Slade cover, Goodbye to Jane. This thing is full. Fun in Texas. This thing is full of great rock and roll. If you just know Girls School, you're missing out so much more on this album. And Lita Ford, Dancing on the Edge. I liked Lita back in the day. I wouldn't say that I was like, you know, going out on the first day to buy Lita albums, but I respect what she did. She had some solid shit. Now I can't even remember exactly what's on that tape, but anyway, let's move on. There's one little box. White Lion, Pride, double platinum. Vito Bratta, what an amazing guitar player. Mike Tramp, phenomenal singer. This album did just fine. It went double platinum. The band deserves so much better because the follow-up, Big Game, but Main Attraction from 1991 was phenomenal. So, Pride, Tell Me, When the Children Cry, Wait, All You Need Is Rock and Roll, tons of great shit. So, awesome album. Oh, this is the cassette single for Faster Pussycat's House of Pain. I love this song. One of the deeper ballads you were going to get from a hair metal band in 1989. And this album went gold mainly because of that song. The album's Wake Me When It's Over. Great album. And that song, you know, I grew up, my parents got divorced when I was 4. I didn't see my father from then until like a couple years ago. And we never got cards, we never got presents, we never got phone calls. He was just, we knew he existed. So when I saw him a couple years ago, it just really reminded me of that song. And I know he feels bad about it, not to get all deep on this video, you know, but he kind of apologized, thought he was doing the right thing, staying out of our lives. But House of Pain, a really important song in my life. So, and a great song, period. Speaking of Faster Pussycat, the debut album. Love this album. Don't Change That Song, Cat House, Babylon. I liked that simple, the simple straight ahead rock that they were doing on that album. When they started getting, trying to grow on the second and third album, I didn't think was as good as, so this is my favorite Faster Pussycat album. On the third album, Whipped, there was some good stuff. Nonstop to Nowhere was great. Jack the Bastard. But to me, they got steadily a little bit worse with each of their 3 albums. But I still love Faster Pussycat. Charlie, oh dear. Talk about an album that I have tried to pump on this channel. One of 5 albums that I've said, man, if I could get people to listen to these 5 albums, and I have so many albums that I love, but Sleazebees, Screwed, Blued, and Tattooed. The title track is phenomenal. Rock in the Western World, Stranger Than Paradise. The title track I said, Stranger. Damned If We Do, Damned If We Don't. House is on Fire. Heroes Die Young. This Time, When the Brains Go to the Balls. This whole album is fucking phenomenal. I implore you to go listen to this on YouTube. See if you can buy it somewhere. I wish they would reissue this on vinyl. So I cannot get enough of this album. Oh, speaking of albums I can't get enough of. Pretty Boy Floyd. Leather Boys with Electric Toys. I don't know that Pretty Boy Floyd was the best band. I think they were more of a studio creation of their producer, Howard Benson. But this is a pop rock masterpiece. Leather Boy, the title track is great. It's funny how when you start thinking about videos and then you forget what songs are. I Want to Be With You was a great ballad. They did a Motley Crue cover. Leather Boys with Electric Toys. Now I'm thinking of fucking other songs that I'm forgetting. 48 Hours to Rock. Toast of the Town was the Motley Crue cover. I'm forgetting the first fucking single. Anyway, this is a great album. And I'll be honest, I love that cover. I love that look. Shit, I wish this thing would have done so much better. Here comes Charlie. You're being so naughty. Why are you so naughty? Coming up next, Lily and Axe, another band that I've tried so hard to promote on this album. This is on this channel. This is their third album, Poetic Justice. Phenomenal. Some of my favorite Lily and Axe songs are on this album. True Believer, Dying to Live, See You Someday are three of my favorite songs of all time. Living in the Gray, Body Double. This band is phenomenal, and you need to go out, even though that cover, I don't think that cover is the best, but you need to listen to this album, Lily and Axe, Poetic Justice. Charlie, do you really need to go out again? You just went out 5 minutes ago. Oh my gosh. Fucking Redskins are gonna win. And I don't know, I was kind of rooting for Detroit just because they've never won. The Redskins have won a bunch of Super Bowls. So, okay. One more that was in that little stack that I had. And I might have gotten this on the first video, but anyway, I got another copy now. Poison, Look What the Cat Dragged In from 1986. Damn it, one of the albums that started like the real fucking flamboyant glam movement, like the real hair metal movement. And this thing's a bastard. The title track is phenomenal. Talk Dirty to Me, Let Me Go Do the Show, I Won't Forget You was a decent ballad. Thing went triple platinum, and you know, this thing is iconic in the history of hair metal. So, got some more over here. Pull this out. And I think we got, kind of got some rarer stuff, which is awesome. This is the shit, I love the big hitters, but I really love getting the rarer things. This is Bo Nasty. Jeez, look at that cover. Like, from what I heard, they had a different cover, and then somebody at the label was like, hey, let's make them look like they're fucking fighting the Revolutionary War and put these goofy costumes on them. And I heard the band just thought it was a stupid cover. The album's called Dirty But Well Dressed. I don't know if this is my favorite hair metal album, but it's cool. What was it? Shake It was a single. Paradise in the Sand was a decent ballad. Love Potion, they did a cover of Love Potion number 9. Another ballad called Make a Wish. Gemini was a good song. So anyway, fucking Bo Nasty. Band that really didn't get a lot of attention. And I hate to say it, I don't know that they deserved a lot of attention, but whatever. Dirty Blonde, Passion. I know I've listened to this album on YouTube. I think I have the CD. I have so many CDs, I can't even remember. They're all downstairs, kind of by my workout room. So, trying to think, if I know, is this the band that had a song about not drinking? No, Girls Night Out, Hooked on Lovin'. There was a band that had a song called Last Call for Alcohol, but that wasn't this band. Anyway, another rare hair metal band that I don't know much about, but now that I got this, like I want to listen to it after I get done with this. Night Ranger, 7 Wishes. I really like Night Ranger. Man, they had a lot of great pop rock hits. They kind of fit in the hair metal genre. 7 Wishes. 4 in the Morning was a great song. Sentimental Street was a great ballad. Ooh, This Boy Needs to Rock was good. Goodbye was a great kind of ballad. I really like this band. I thought, they had, I think, a couple platinum albums. Everybody knows Sister Christian. You Can Still Rock in America is a fucking great song. Gypsy Rose, Pray. Again, I know this album and I know it's shit. Poison by Love, I think, was a single. And I've listened to this album. I can't, right off the top of my head, reel off a bunch of songs. I think they're from Canada, and I should listen to this again. So, I think they were on Gene Simmons' label. Gene Simmons had Simmons Records, and I'm pretty sure Gypsy Rose is on that. And I'd read some song titles, but they're really fucking small, and I'm really fucking old. So, I do love I love Bon Jovi before Keep the Faith. Keep the Faith was as okay. These Days was okay. This album is amazing. New Jersey. Blood on Blood is in my top 2 Bon Jovi songs of all time. That and probably Wanted Dead or Alive. Born to Be My Baby was great. Bad Medicine was very good. Living in Sin was a good ballad. I never really liked I'll Be There For You is okay. Wild as the Wind, Stick to Your Guns, Ride Cowboy Ride. They did cowboy metal so well on this album. And on other shit, Blaze of Glory, Wanted Dead or Alive. 7 million copies I think this thing sold. Great album. Child's Play. I think they were from Baltimore. They played Hammerjacks. They were famous around that area. Rat Race, the single was great. And I really do like this album. Now I can't fucking read these song titles. How come I have to be blind? I know there's a song that's like, It's My Bottle, I'll drink it if I want to, was a good song. There was some really good shit on this right now, but Rat Race was like the big single and the kind of hit. And then we got Stage Dolls. Oh, they were a great like pop rock. Like the closest thing I could compare them to is like fucking Bryan Adams. Like that kind of rock, but awesome. Check out the song Love Cries. Check out Still in Love. Lorraine was great. This whole thing was really great. Love Cries actually I think made it to the top 40. After that you didn't, but they did have shit. I think they still do stuff. And they put out a ton of albums and they're a really solid rock band. Okay, that ends that little stack. And I got more. Okay, I talked about Sleazebees being one of the albums that I tried to promote on this channel. Here's another one. Electric Angels. This thing is perfect. It's a perfect album. They're not really heavy metal, more like hard rock, straight ahead rock. Jonathan Daniel was their main songwriter. Shane, who is actually a friend of mine on Facebook, we actually chat from time to time, is their singer, great voice. Their first single, Rattlesnake Kisses, Head Above Water, the drinking song, one of the best ballads of the genre, True Love and Other Fairy Tales. I cannot preach this album enough. Electric Angels. Brittany Fox, Boys in Heat. I think I had this on the last video I did. Here's another one. Great album, shitty album title, shitty album cover. Cinderella Night Songs, one of my favorite hair metal albums of all time. I love Shake Me, Somebody Save Me, Nobody's Fool, and the title track. Once Around the Ride, Push Push. Great shit. Van Halen, 5150. The first album was Sammy Hagar. And people have been telling me I need to listen to the Fuck album, the F-U-C-K album, For Unlawful Carnal Knowledge. I've been listening to that lately, been getting into that. I haven't listened to this in a long time. I really need to revisit it. So, some Van Halen. White Snake. I think this bitch sold 8 million copies. Still of the Night. Here I Go Again. John Sykes was on this album. What a Talent. Went on to do Blue Murder. And then they booted him after they made this thing. They didn't even let him tour it. So David Coverdale, I've always been pissed at you because of that. Here's a Heavy Metal Thunder compilation. Let's see what's on this. Side 1, We're Not Gonna Take It. Bang Your Head by Quiet Riot. Rock You Like a Hurricane. King of Rock and Roll by Dio. Restless and Wild by Accept. Side 2, Hellbent for Leather, Judas Priest. Heaven's on Fire by Kiss. School's Out by Crocus. Widowmaker by Wasp. And Stick It by Great White. Used to really like these compilations. What else do we got? Rough Cut. The debut album. Shit, what's on this again? Oh, Piece of My Heart, the Janis Joplin cover. Never Gonna Die. Wasn't that on fucking the pilot movie? Never Gonna Die. No, shit, that's King Cobra. Never Gonna Die was a good song, though. And what else we got here? Anyway, Rough Cut. And to finish off this little, oh shit, I gotta pull this little thing out. A band and an album that I've just gotten into in the last couple years, Blue Tears. This is a great album, and they put out like a couple albums in the 2000s that I don't think were nationally released that were great as well. You can find them on YouTube. Their singer is a guy named Greg Fulkerson. I think he wrote all the songs too. Rock, really Bon Jovi like, really pop rock. Check out Rockin' with the Radio. Crush. Halfway to Heaven was an amazing ballad. Innocent Kiss, really poppy. Shit, this is such a great album. Then the band later on went and did a project that they called Attraction 65. A little bit more modern, still catchy as shit. Great stuff on that. I can't promote this album enough. What else do we got? Did I go through all? Okay, I went through that stack. Couple more and then we're done. Thanks for sticking with me. Aerosmith rocks. When in the 80s when I was a teenager, like I knew like Walk This Way and Sweet Emotion and shit. I didn't really listen to this stuff until years later. Back in the Saddle, Rats in the Cellar, Nobody's Fault. What else is on this? A lot of people say this is that Aerosmith's best record. I mean, I don't know. I always thought Toys in the Attic for the 70s stuff. I loved Permanent Vacation. And fuck, what's the 1989 album? With Janie's Got a Gun, Love in an Elevator. Jeez. Pump, the 1989 album, Pump. So, but some old Aerosmith. Then we got Great White, Twice Shy. Massive album because they covered Ian Hunter's Once Bitten, Twice Shy song. What a massive hit. And there was more shit on here that was good. The Angel song. Mr. Bone. House of Broken Love. Were all kind of hits. So, great album. Rest in peace, Jack Russell. And Charlie needs to come in again because she goes out like every fucking 20 minutes. Sammy Hagar. Self-titled. And I really like Sammy Hagar solo. And I like him with Van Halen, but I think if I had to choose, I'd probably listen to Sammy Hagar solo versus Van Hagar. And on this, we have Eagles Fly. Holy shit, I love that song. Give to Live, I think, is on this. And most of his stuff, like before and right at the beginning of Van Halen that he put out solo, were, would go gold. I think some of it went platinum. I mean, the guy had a ton of hits. So, really talented dude. Billy Idol. There you go. Some fucking Billy Idol. What's that? His self-titled album, which had White Wedding, Hot in the City. Damn, I mean, that guy was a fucking superstar for a while. And still is touring and puts out albums. One more from Sammy Hagar, VOA. Let me put that up there, VOA. And what's on this one? I Can't Drive 55. Two Sides of Love. I love that song. Holy shit. And those are probably the two main hits produced by Ted Templeman, who also produced all the Van Halen shit. And then finally, in this cassette haul, we're finishing off with Skid Row, Slave to the Grind, double platinum, my favorite Skid Row album. I've covered Skid Row a bunch lately. I did a 10 things I think about Skid Row with Mariah and Ryan, and then did a top 10 ranking the 10 best Skid Row songs with Jay. So, phenomenal album. And with that, that's about 31 cassettes that I've gotten from eBay. And I know I do need to, in fact, here, let's finish it like this. I'm gonna show you. Well, shit. You know, the house is all full of framed stuff. Here's kind of my work wall. And I will go over. I have a ton of vinyl records. I probably look like a hoarder. It's because, remember, this is a side business. I sell all this framed stuff. So I have tons of vinyl. I'm not going to go downstairs and look at my CD collection, but anyway, there's so much more that I do want to show you, and so I'll get to it. But for right now, there's 30 some cassettes, and hey, thank you. Seriously, thank you for all. I've gotten so many new subscribers over the last couple months, and for my people who are members, you guys are the people who make the guru go, and anybody who takes the time to watch what I do here, thank you. It means more than I can tell you. My name is Anthony. They call me the guru. Until the next video comes out, take care of yourselves.